Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning. Whoop, whoop. And it is episode 151. And today we are talking about James Schramko's, I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, new book. I say new book, it's been out a long time, Work Less and Make More. Now, when I first heard the title, I might be put off by this book because work less, make more. Come on, how can you work less and make more? But I know the author. I've worked with James Schramko for many, many years now, and I know that he is the real deal, and he has made a massive difference in my life. And as it happens, we are interviewing him next Wednesday, so make sure you tune in for that. It's going to be an epic episode, and you guys will get something from it. James is a fantastic mentor. He's a brilliant human being, and he is driven ethically as well, which it just resonates with me. So, okay, Work Less, Make More, James Schramko's book review. Well, it's my book review, but it's from James Schramko. So let's pull it up here. Work Less, Make More. So the question's here. What is this book about? Work less, make more. Well, it's for anybody who wants to work less and make more. Anybody who, in their business, in their work, is, I suppose, business owners mainly. It's a business owner's book, but it's if you want your own business, I would definitely say this is a great foundational book. It is for anybody who is working too much, is getting stressed, working 60 plus hours, 40 plus hours, and you know there's more to life than just work, work, work. So this book is for you if that is the criteria, if that seems to resonate with you. What else? What did I get out of this book? Do you know what? I got out of this book EHR. What is EHR? EHR is effective hourly rate, and it's basically it talks about how to calculate it. So take the amount of revenue you make each month, subtract your costs, you have your profit. If it's a job, it's your wage. So the revenue you get. And then I'll give you an example in a minute. The revenue you get, take away the costs, that's your wage. And then divide it by, if you've got a job, by the way, that's your wage. Divide it by the amount of hours you worked to get that money. So for example, if you worked 125 hours in a month, and you get £3,000 per month, then you divide 3,000 by 125. So your effective hourly rate is £24 an hour. So your EHR is £24 an hour. So James Schramko says, listen, any tasks, anything that you're doing that you can get somebody else to do for less than that. So say you're spending an hour gardening and you pay a gardener £15. Do you know what? Then you might as well pay it because it's below your effective hourly rate. You shouldn't be doing any tasks that are below your effective hourly rate. And the idea is that you grow your effective hourly rate. You want your effective hourly rate to be as high as possible. And then you can get people to do as many tasks as possible, whether it be your social media campaigns, whatever it may be. But it is a really good concept. And James goes into it in great detail in the book and gives you some fantastic examples and case studies. This one guy he mentioned, he's basically making over £500,000. And when he was coming to James, he was working all sorts of hours and only making £100,000. I say only making £100,000 when you consider how many hours he was working. His effective hourly rate was very, very small, where now he's only working a handful of hours and he's getting £500,000 a year. And I personally know that guy as well because he's in the same group as me, and it is 100% a true story. It really is an inspiring conversation. Okay, my biggest takeaway, right, block time out for yourselves. You can't look after others if you don't look after yourself. So many entrepreneurs say this. It is starting to resonate with me. You can't look after others if you don't look after yourself. And that is 100% true. Charge upfront for your services. So for example, website designs. Why are you charging after? A lot of website designers charge after they produce a product, after they do whatever it is. But if you charge up front, it massively helps with cash flow. And James again goes into detail how many businesses is positively affected in a positive way. Value pricing, not time pricing. So don't price on your time, price on the value you are giving to somebody. Oh, mind-blowing concept. It is fantastic. I love that. There's a great story. I'm going to do it no justice. Basically, this one company was making £100,000 a day. All of a sudden, the factory went down and they had to call out an emergency guy to come and fix it. And the emergency guy came out and he got his hammer and he just gave it one tap. Boom. And he goes, oh, thank you so much to the owner. Thank you so much. Everything was working. It was okay again. And the owner of the factory said, how much is that? And he goes, it's £20,000. And the owner goes, what? £20,000? All you did was hit the hammer. What do you mean? How can that be? And the guy said, no. Hitting the hammer only would cost you $1. But do you know what? £1. Do you know what? It's a £19,000 of value of time that I have put in to learn the skill to know where to hit the hammer. So the hitting the hammer is just one element. It's where to hit the hammer that counts. It's a position you hit the hammer. That's from experience. That's from time. That's from doing the hard yards. And so it's £19,999 for knowing where to hit. It's $1 or £1 to hit the hammer. Oh, it's just a brilliant concept. So never, ever price on time. Your time is far too important. Price on the value you are giving somebody else. What else? Oh, the Plato principle. We all know the Plato principle. Well, you might not. 20%, 80-20 rule. 20% of your efforts get 80% of your results. And you know what? You can divide it by itself as well, meaning that 4% of your efforts get 64% of your results. So literally 96% of the things you do don't really move a needle. Focus on that 4% that you know move a needle. The revenue, the tasks that increase your revenue, the tasks that make a difference. We all run around like busy fools, myself included. There's loads of tasks that I have done today, but don't really mean anything, don't really move the needle. I should focus on the 4% that get 64% of the results. I love that. Right, quote. Genius. An effective workday is about energy management, not time management. Ooh, golden. Listen to that again. An effective workday is about energy management, not time management. Just think about it. Let it resonate. It's about managing your energy. When are you most energized? It's not time management. It's all about your energy. I love it. It's all about being effective when you're at work. Who should read this book? Do you know what? If you're in business or you want to be in business, you should read this book without question. You owe it to your shareholders. You owe it to your family. You owe it to yourself. You should read this book. And I'm genuinely not just saying this because I know James. I like James. Okay, I'm going to say it. I love James. Sorry, James. But it's true. So you should read this book. You should read this book if you are in business. I can feel myself going red. Please don't look at this if you're listening to the podcast. Please don't. I'm actually, yep, gone red. I just looked at the screen. Brilliant. So you should read this book if you are in business. You will get tons out of it. If you want to be in business, if you're thinking about setting up a business, do you know what? This will be a brilliant foundation. For me, it's on par with E-Myth. E-Myth is a fantastic book as well. Okay, my friends, thank you so much. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, it is a challenge of the week. And next week, I'm just looking at the content we've got lined up. Hal Elrod on Monday morning, the 5-minute rule. I cannot wait to share that with you guys. It will be a fantastic episode as well. Tuesday, we've got the inverse thinking. Oh, that's so good. Wednesday, we've got an interview with James Schramko. Thursday, all success starts with your habits. Oh, boom. I love it. Anyway, I'm going to leave you this morning. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for tuning in. And pick up this book and don't forget to listen to James on Wednesday. I can't wait to get him on the podcast and speak to him. All right, have a blessed weekend. And remember, you are only in competition with who you were yesterday, nobody else. See you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.